Alright, so this is gonna be our official first episode because the other one's more like a pilot kickoff.
Okay.
So, and then we'll see how things turn out. I mean, we do have a little more structured information on here, but I want your opinions on certain things. So I've been playing with coming up with some banner and an AI generated image, and it's constantly screwing it up. I said, wine glass for me, whiskey glass for you. And I took the screenshot of our first pilot image and then sent it. And they generated this. I was literally fighting with this stupid dolly image to do this.
How to fight with AI.
Here you go. There it is.
Jeez.
So, okay, the original one, this is the banner one that I was trying to put it in somewhere. I came up with this, and I said, for some reason, they lost the wine glass I had in here. So I was like, all right.
Among all the things, it's really awkward that you have a poster of me, apparently, in your room.
Yeah, kind of creepy.
Yeah.
All right, so the next, and then it's like like I said, I wanted to make it a little more Asian, like smaller eyes, please, because its eyes are way too ginormous.
Right.
And they gave me a Tito's bottle.
Yeah.
Ponytail based on that, and I don't know.
I'm too young.
Yeah, I'm too young too. I look like a teenager here. So all that. I'll just remove that for now. And then they made me a little more Asian-y, and then made you fat.
Yeah. They gave you some round cheeks.
They gave me the glass.
I think I still look too young, regardless.
At least they gave you a little, like, what do you call
wrinkle?
it? Yeah, wrinkle. And I still look too young. And then I said, I kind of like the tours facing each other. At least we both got drinks this time. And now you're a lot younger.
Did I wear this shirt last week?
No, you wore a different shirt.
So it just happened to pick the shirt that I was going to wear?
Yeah. It was like a little greenish
That's
shirt.
weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that now. I didn't remember what I had on.
So is there anything
Weird.
that you like from here? Or say like this one. It doesn't look too young and too cartoon.
I mean, like, it's always hard to pick out yourself, but like I don't see any that look like you either.
I know. It doesn't. And then I was like, I spent about an hour. I'm like, this is it. I'm not spending any more time on this thing. So this is our website, boozybrowsing.com. It's a very simple site. But anyway, so yeah, the image, I just kind of made it. I'll send it to you and see if you want anything, or we can just recreate it. To start with our episode, I named it the 404 in Long Island IT, which is the two cocktails I spun up with some techie email. The 404 cocktail is a bright, refreshing mix of pale orange color, and a slight sweet taste reminiscent of grapefruit juice. And the ingredient is 1.5 ounce of vodka, 3/4 ounce of lemon juice, 3/4 ounce of Saint Germain elderflower liquor. I don't know what that is. And 1.5 apparel. I don't know what that is either. And half of simple syrup and orange juice or lemon twist for garnish. And instruction is really simple. Mix all the ingredients, put it into shaker with ice, shake it until it's cold for about 15 seconds, and then put it into cocktail glass and garnish. Long Island IT is another drink. A Long Island IT, we can create tech-inspired variation of the classic Long Island iced tea. The traditional Long Island iced tea is already known for making full use of your bar cart with its mix of multiple spirits.
A lot of mixture.
Yeah, the ingredient is 1/2 ounce of vodka, 1/2 ounce of gin, 1/2 ounce of tequila, 1/2 ounce of white rum, 1/2 ounce of triple sec, or what do you call it? Contrio?
Yeah, I know what that is. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah. Ounce of lemon juice, 1/2 ounce of simple syrup, and cola on top, and lemon slice for garnish. This is also
sounds really bad.
That's what Long Island iced tea is. Long Island IT is, and then it's very simple too. You mix all the ingredient and mix it with a shaker for about 15 seconds, and strain into a highball glass filled with ice, and top with cola and garnish it. So I would say if I sent it to you earlier, we could have mixed it up, but since I didn't really know that many ingredients that are in here, so my drink choice today is somewhat similar. It's is this? We call it.
Surfside?
Yeah, Surfside, black cherry, lemon, and vodka. I think it's kind of close to.
Mine, I'm not going to go with a mixed drink. I'm going with nice and simple. Mine is sponsored by, where's my camera? New Belgium. Got a triple. They're a Fort Collins brewery. We are not going to review their website. I'd like to work with them one day. Maybe we'll review them one at a time.
All right. I'm going to give you the picture of, I asked the dolly to generate the Long Island IT. It will look like this. And the 404, here's the kicker. I'm going to figure out if this is a banana or lemon.
Banana.
Like it looked like a reverse yellow shrimp.
Yeah, that too, maybe. That's interesting.
Yeah, but I thought it was funny to put it in here, so I'll leave it. What I'm gonna do is that on our website, I'm gonna put these ingredients as a cocktail ingredient. So we'll see I'll introduce one or two, and if I can actually get a collection of these, maybe we'll actually mix up this cocktail one day.
Yeah, that could be interesting to do that. I would be up for that.
Yeah, so I'll start putting that.
At least tasting it. I don't know about drinking the whole thing. We'll see.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm not a bartender, so if you have a bartender friend, maybe you can just ask them to make it, and then I'll try it. So these photos, and I'll put that up after this episode. All right. So we have about I don't know which ones we had like 5 contenders, but we don't have to go through all the things.
Okay.
But I did some preliminary selection, but they turned out that there are mostly news sites, except for one, I think. So we can just pick it. How do we want to? What was the rule, and what are we doing with these sites?
So I think keeping it simple this time around and picking out issues and being forced to drink as we pick out the issues.
Okay.
Anything functionally, UI, UX, grammatical errors on any content sites, or even B2B sites, if we pick through those, like spelling mistakes or things like that. Pretty simple stuff, I think. Wonderful. But I think we'll go from the top. I did not do homework. I wanted to go through these fresh, so.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I briefly looked at it. I didn't go too much into it because I wanted to also get some of the things I wanted to go over. First impression of the site, just when you see it, just overall impression. And I think some of the things I wanted to see was performance mainly, and then what are the things that we look at when we get our client site, and design and user experience. Since we're not really a designer, we might have some designer guests later on to just go through that deep dive into it. But for now, it's more first impression and some of the things that we see consistently. Just kind of pointing that out. Responsiveness, we'll just do the light responsive check. And then also content organization, it's more UX UI, but there are things that as a technical people, we pin it out. So some of the things that we can see, we'll just do the light of those on this site. All right, so let's try the site. I should go to incognito, right?
Yeah, probably.
And this is a pretty big site of a screen. I think that was a 4K screen. So you're based in .com. Am I pronouncing that right?
It's my guess, but I don't know what it actually is.
All right.
Okay. Well, it took a bit to load the logo.
Yeah.
How big is that logo? Do open a new window or a new tab. Yeah. Oh, it's just URL. Yeah, let's get the image though. I'm thinking that was a massive logo and they didn't resize it. That's going to be drink number 1.
All right, so.
Of course, it takes longer to.
Yeah, how big is this?
There it is. It's in the background image.
How big was this?
That's like 2 drinks there.
That's a huge image for a logo.
For that size, I mean, it's tiny. I don't know why you.
Well, it's PNG, and also it's PNG. Like, why isn't it a?
Yeah, they could have.
Yeah.
That could be like.
Anyways.
Okay.
So, first impression of this site.
Yeah.
It's very news site-ish.
I wonder what I mean, this is more aesthetic, and I am not a designer, but that aqua blue green header and footer. I don't know what brand color that is, but if they're red, white, and blue, I don't know where that comes from.
And it's Texas, it looks like, right?
Yeah, it looks like Texas, and they picked the flag colors for at least the logo.
But the weird thing is, the color of this favicon and color of the nav doesn't match.
Not even, yeah.
So it's Yeah, and then I guess the basic. One of the things I also wanted to see like all the required by the law stuff. The cookie consent is there, which is good.
Yeah.
This just keep popping up as you scroll. I minimized it, but is it gonna? Yeah, like this ingredient. Oh, it's a Next Star Media Group. It's part of them.
Okay.
It's still. I don't know if it's all the news site all has to be like this, but it feels so clustered. It's like too much.
I have a lot of headlines in that section.
Yeah.
I would say more than you'd want, like 4 would be good, but maybe they have a lot today. It looks like every couple hours they're posting one, so I mean that would kind of make sense, but still, you're cramming a lot up there, and then people are going to scroll down to look for the next thing.
Yeah, I mean, there's like
those are already 1 day old, 2 day old. I think they have space for it.
Right. So it's very it's like a lot, and I don't. So what's the circle versus triangle?
Video versus maybe article. Just generic article. Looks like it.
Oh, it takes forever to look. Well, it's not a video; it's an image. So I don't know. I don't really know what that is for. What was that? Yeah. Or it's just alternating.
Yeah, it's hard to know if that's on purpose or
Accident.
actually means something. The play is the play button on the image is obviously video.
Yeah.
There's looks like a gallery on one of them, slideshow. Look on the second one on the bottom left.
The second one at the bottom left. This?
Yeah, looks like it'll be a gallery. Or some kind of slideshow. I mean,
no.
You would think it would be.
How do you
not load yet?
Yeah, so all these little icons.
UX.
Yeah. Doesn't make sense. And then these are not all triangles and circles. I still don't know what the difference is. Doesn't seem too intuitive. Anyways, yeah. The menu can't click. Come on, can't click. Did you see that?
Yeah. Look how small the logo is now. Also, like when you scroll past it and it does the sticky.
Here.
Like they're just using a out of the box theme that is no good. I mean,
I think this is a bug when I try to come on, stay.
You can't click on it.
It's just
that's another. Are you keeping up with all these, or are you just driving?
A lot of ads, which is fine.
Yeah, so some kind of sweepstakes giveaway.
Yeah.
What'd you click on? What is this?
I have no idea. I clicked. What did I click? Closing? Weather closing. Closing delays. This.
Weather's too nice to have closings. Let's do a search.
Oh my god, did you see that? I clicked this to go to the sub menu, and it just went to a different page. That's a bug. There's definitely a UX bug in here.
Might take 2 drinks to get through one site this week.
Yeah. All right. What are we doing? Search? What are we searching for?
Search for oil. I don't know. It seems to have a lot of stuff about oil.
Is it me? The design consistency is not there anymore. This looks like a different site.
This is this
Google
is
search?
Either that or some third party that lets you make colors and not really do a layout. It looks like to me.
Yeah, so it's not consistent with the design.
Yeah, or I mean, we didn't do a built with or anything, but I'm assuming it's a WordPress site. I don't know why it wouldn't be.
I think it is because I picked the ones from built with .com or where do we WordPress? Yeah, it's WordPress site.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I mean we can rank it at the end.
What does it look like? So we're gonna do responsive on some of these. Do the just dev tools. Nice and simple.
Simple dev tools.
And refresh. Ooh. Well, now I can't see anything, but that doesn't mean anything.
I'll make it bigger. All right, so this main site.
I mean, I can see the logo now.
I made it. All right, I made it
in mobile. I'm saying just as because it's decent size on mobile. That's good.
Yeah, so this is fine, but hamburger menu.
That's fine. This actually probably works for mobile.
This one, desktop. The menu looks better.
Yeah.
Working better on mobile.
I don't like the gradient on the header thing that they have.
Yeah, they have it everywhere. Why? Header and footer. Mobile
the line height is a bit tight.
How do you... This is another thing. How do you scroll?
Can you swipe? Can you fake swipe?
No. I can't.
Kind of.
But not really.
That's broken.
It's not really working.
Try that form. Do a fake email or something. I was hoping to get a real thank you page.
A lot of ads. Yeah. All right. So, do not sell my personal information thing. What are the other ones that all the sites should have? They have cookie consent.
Yeah, I mean, they're in Texas. I mean, while they have an audience, obviously, probably globally in California, they're required to, but a lot of local places don't even go follow the California stuff, or Europe especially.
With the Europe stuff. So, okay.
So by having the cookie consent in the beginning, that's fine. The do not share, because they're obviously dealing with third-party ad stuff. I'm sure they're trying to sell information.
Okay, so I guess that passed this one at least.
Yeah.
All right, let's go to iPhone, iPad Mini. It's pretty much mobile.
Ooh, little arrow. Maybe refresh. There was like arrows going both directions on that one section.
What the hell?
Ooh.
What is this?
What's that by?
You're not a bot?
This is good for audience retention, for sure. Who doesn't want to see this?
Yeah.
I mean, how aggressive do you need to be?
I have to hold it, and what does this do?
Proves you're a human.
That's just...
Clicking around wasn't obvious. I mean, maybe they don't get a lot of people clicking too many pages on their site. That's pretty sad.
I didn't click around that much.
Oh.
And this is going
now we get to wait a little longer. I mean, I guess your device changed technically when you're doing Chrome DevTools, but it seems a bit harsh.
Yeah.
A bit aggressive on trying to block bots.
I'm still not getting.
Well, I guess we're done with this site. Give them a real user experience. Goodbye.
Goodbye. All right, moving on to...
We just lost 2 users.
Asking me again. So this is working.
Seems like a major thing to me. We clicked too many pages, I guess?
This looks very similar.
Kind of does.
Did I pick the same company?
They are. Well, but I like the color purple better than the other one.
Yeah, so I guess they only...
Yeah, you're right. It is the same.
Exactly the same. Consent, whatever this is. It's exactly the same. So they have same menu issue. Again. Wow.
Can you
get it? Because I had this open.
Can you imagine the email? We don't know why our people don't click more than 2 clicks.
I can't even go.
Yeah, like they obviously have a CDN and it's blocking
me now.
I mean, maybe they've been under attack recently, so they put some stuff up recently. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, I guess. But I can't read the fine print. Does it say anything?
Is that press
the very bottom?
Reference ID.
Oh, so it's not Cloud. I've seen Cloudflare. That's different. And Fastly, like the bigger players. I wonder what they have. I thought I saw Fastly. Maybe that was just like some third-party stuff was served by.
I saw Fastly, yeah, but I can't even go to anything on this page.
Yeah, I feel like I wonder if they have a WordPress plugin that's just not very good.
Yeah,
why
maybe.
Would you?
Yeah.
I don't know why you would. I mean, I get why content publishers are trying to block certain bots for sure.
Mm-hmm.
For lots of reasons, but
I'm not a bot.
Yeah, I mean, you usually tune it so that you don't ever block a real user.
Right.
You allow some bots.
I don't know if you can get anything out of this. It's little.
Yeah, most of these are. So it's a multi-site.
That's a multi-site
infrastructure.
This is Cloudflare Radar.
I think a lot of these are on third-party stuff. So having Cloudflare, Akamai, and Fastly, I doubt it. WordPress VIP. I bet it's like, that's probably because they have Jetpack installed.
Oh, okay.
I mean, maybe they're a VIP customer. Oops.
No, but this is really disturbing to do anything with the site. So.
Yeah, especially this time because you were just clicking around as the browser, like default. Like it doesn't.
Yeah, and I went to the previous site happened to be in the same parent.
Yeah.
And I clicked one. Oh, all right. There's that. Moving on to adtaxi.com.
Okay, well, this is a big site.
This is a big site, taking forever to load.
What was that? That could be your connection, maybe. I'll give that the benefit of the doubt. This is a big enough site that they should have most things well under control.
All right. So first impression, slow.
It was slow.
What's this?
I love that. Like 2 things coming up. Do you have 15 minutes to watch a video? As like just one? No, I'm drinking for that.
Yeah, I don't want that. I can't.
You really expect someone to just the first time ever clicked on your website to watch a 15-minute video?
Also, I saw this moving a lot. Let me see how much this moves. Oof, everything's flying in.
Hey, everything.
Everything's flying.
I built these sites before. They're fun.
Yeah.
This is really important to do.
Okay. There's a lot of things moving.
Yeah.
This. I don't think it's my site. It's just their content. The background is too big.
Mm-hmm. I think it has to load that background before it loads the rest of the page.
Again, minimize it. Why is it popping again? How do I minimize this?
Where even is the one for that?
There's no X.
You can't read half the content on that side.
Yeah, I can't read this. I want to minimize it, but I can't. Oh, drink to that.
Or drink it again?
Well, at least they have cookie preference. They have California residence privacy. Do not sell my information. So they have all three.
I mean, that's what they do. So it's hard to kind of critique a company like this when I know some of the people there. But their marketing side, they need some work.
Let's see how it's loading. It's been more than 3 seconds.
Each time, huh?
Everything's moving. Everything's moving. And the image is not loading.
And it just got tired. It's still kind of trying.
Still loading. There's no ads and it's still spinning.
Yeah, actually. I mean, for a site that is basically a B2B type site with no third-party ads, even though that's what they do, I'm sure they have a lot of tracking stuff, but still. They should load it. Everything about this site should load instantly. There should be no reason to have any problems loading this.
Yeah, I think this header image is just ginormous for everything.
Yeah.
I guess this is a different reports, probably this sub-site. Yeah, I'm just went back and it's loading this long again.
I mean, that's broken functionality at this point. Is that design supposed to be an envelope? What is that supposed to be?
This?
Like, what's that look? Is it an envelope of some kind? Like a file folder?
I don't think so. Well, maybe, now that you mention it. There's a clipboard.
Okay.
Wow, this is taking forever.
It did actually load.
It took more than 3 seconds. And again. I think there's supposed to be X here, but it's not showing.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Oh, you exit. Oh, it's a grow. I can't tell what it is. That's fun.
All right.
I think I finished my drink last week and we had all the sites. Now I'm going to finish it in 2 sites.
I'm almost halfway already.
Or actually, I guess it's 3 sites.
And what is this? I guess that's cute. What is this? There's a check mark here. What do you think this is?
Check mark. I don't even have a guess. Is it?
There's a check mark.
Click it?
I can't click it. I think it's just randomly there. It almost looked like they're using a sprite for something and then just accidentally.
It's way off on the edge. Yeah, probably maybe that's been a long time since I've seen sprites.
But yeah, no, people don't really use sprites that much anymore, so I don't. The check mark for what though? It's gone.
It's just stuck right in there.
Yeah. Let's see if the other pages have it. This seems to be an error. Yeah, just that page. There's a lot of micro interactions going on here. It's probably why the site's really slow. Where was I before? Contact.
Yeah, I feel like it's got to be.
Contact got set to check mark, so this is definitely a bug.
So do the dev tools. Let's see. I'm interested now.
On what
Maybe it's part of the background image and I forgot it.
It's like hidden. Where is it? Can I even select it? I can't even select it.
But it's way deep.
Way deep. So like it's really hidden somewhere. I don't even know where that. Can't select it.
Not worth it.
But it's definitely something wrong. Is it cookie consent? No. Oh, is it this? No. Then it should be in every single page. Let's try the responsive. So iPad. Checkbox is still there. Wow, so slow. You get chat buff with the iPad too? Yeah, you're covering half the content. Which
is fine if you have a minimum. Like, how do you minimize it? Or like, you first have to maximize it,
and then minimize it. All right. There's just one more page. Services. All right, so menus there. You're covering the menu with the chatbot. Yeah, there's a lot of movement going on. All right, let's just do the mobile. I'll pick iPhone 14. Chatbot's still there. Or do I need to refresh?
So you've closed it like half a dozen times at this point.
Yeah.
Like that's a drink for that. That should never happen.
So on mobile, you can't even make it grow to close it. I can't click.
Let's get a second drink.
So here's a curveball. How would you fix this?
I mean, I guarantee they're using some third party that's default, and they should have just left. They broke the functionality themselves.
Okay.
First off, it should have a minimize and a close. And when you close it, it should recognize that on different page views.
So
it should not continue to maybe prompt you another couple of days or
even maybe
at least a few page views.
Right. So this has been it's also so big that it's covering all the contents and I have no way to get out of it. So if I go all the way bottom, I can't even click on anything on here.
So even if you, what if you tap outside of it? You just did. Yeah, it didn't close.
Yeah, it didn't close. Let's see if
I
it.
mean, if it shows up again, yeah, I'm done with this site.
Yeah. So, all right, we're moving on to the next one. This
Mhm.
is actually faster than I thought. I thought we might not get to all of it, but we're running into different issues. All right, art news.
Art news.
So,
Okay.
cookie privacy. Oh, it's part of PMC. Let's see. So you have that. So they're probably well aware of these. For the news site, I like this a lot more breathing room than the other sites. The other.
You're getting a bit larger photo, getting not having like multi-line headlines.
Mhm.
I mean, three
Yeah,
is
not yeah.
fine given the height of the images.
Right. And then news site, I know you have to put a lot of information, so this actually does it way better than the other sites.
But yeah, scroll up again because they're going to have like a couple. Yeah, you got one main one, you got a couple more. Like people scroll. You don't need to put 17 different articles on the top above the fold.
Yeah. And then your sign up newsletter ads, not overwhelming. It's just 1 and 2 right now. It's so far. And then sticky menu handled correctly.
Yeah.
So much better design and even like easy to read and differentiating different tags seemed right. Upper seems right. This works fine.
I think we're going to get a break from drinking on this one.
Yeah. So far, this one seems what I would think the news site should do
Mm-hmm.
without overwhelming me text or content.
The only thing, so go ahead and go to an article and click it and just let it load.
Okay, so I want to check a couple things
Okay.
first. So we had the cookie consent,
Add choices.
California stuff. Is it a requirement? I mean, I don't know where this is based out of. I know PMC is in California, but
So you're not in California. So it's probably going to have IP targeting or both IP or geo targeting. So
okay.
if we faked it and we were in California, it would probably, I mean, they're an intelligent organization. So they're probably going to show different privacy policies, the California one versus other. And then you got EU too. So
Okay, so cool. Good to know. Yeah, so this is not overwhelming, right? Click on article.
but just click and let it load. I just want to see because the first time that header ad, that leaderboard, same kind of thing. Yeah, so they're getting they're getting dinged with the content layout shift. They're getting like that space. If they're running that size ad, should be allocated.
Right.
So it's not shifting
Doesn't
like
push it
that.
down. Yeah.
Ooh, did the font? The font kind of loaded in late too.
Oh,
A
it
lot
did.
of things they could be doing on that.
Oh, it's a gated content. So let me go back and
Mm.
see if I can find the non-gated content. Or at this point, maybe they'll gate everything. News. Subscribe. All right, so it's not too
It
bad.
didn't hit you right away. I mean, you've got to click like 4 pages.
Right.
And now you're interested, so see if you want to subscribe.
Good. So the workflow's good. Okay. So mega
Menu plus,
search. What should I search?
I don't know, you're the art person.
Not really. Working right now. Horrible thing.
Look at that.
Yeah, it's just ads just pushing it down. But other than that, this seems pretty standard.
Yeah, they even have, I mean, they have a more advanced search than a lot of content sites.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also design is in.
Yeah, it's on brand. I bet if you go to one of the channel pages or whatever, I bet it looks almost identical, if not like scroll down a little bit. Yeah, these are.
Yeah. So the design consistency is there. So I think this is doing what we expect it to be doing. And this is the special type of pages, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, there's like okay, the performance things are hard because they could have been targeting a certain size ad, and then all of a sudden now they're running different size, and that affects it for a few days. These look like they're standard, so I don't know why they wouldn't have made it that size.
Yeah, it's constantly pushing it down. So
yeah,
well, let's check responsive.
I think that's going to be a boring one.
Yeah, so it's probably going to be good.
Same idea if they don't have. Yeah, well, I would see that. That's how it's supposed to do it.
Right.
Unless they do a 300 by 250, like swap out with that sometimes. Like that should have been the look and feel of a normal page load.
But content's getting chopped.
No. Yeah. Well, so you're at 84%. Let's assume you're going to drink anyways. I'd do 100% and then refresh this page. I wonder if it's just maybe I should drink twice. Well, that's something pushing it wide. So there's an ad, I bet, that is wider, or an image that's wider somewhere on this page and pushing it. Can you kind of scroll like fake, not on a link? Yeah, see, the actual page is getting pushed out.
So these initial content on top was, ugh,
Yeah.
now it's all.
Yeah, so they either have, what is that image too wide? It's going to be something on the page that's too wide. So it's not that image. I bet it's an ad.
So when I changed to, this is the right size. Or maybe it's just that on that iPhone 12 is fine. 14. Or was it just because my content wasn't?
You're at 84% again. So I don't know. I mean, it was definitely, maybe it's, you were on a really thin device.
Maybe. Oh, what about just iPad? Or maybe the ad's wider than the actual ad space on this.
I mean, there's something with that one.
Yeah, and then this ad is
You
overlapping.
refreshed, right?
So this thing is overlapping. It went outside of the area, and ad's kind of
Another drink?
taking it. So yeah, the tablet. So there's some things in responsive that's flaky. All right, but overall, it wasn't as bad as
That's one we saw today. That's for sure.
Yeah. So if we were to rank it, of those 5 sites that we saw, I think this is the best one.
This was definitely the best one. Looking through the list that you sent me, I would say, I don't know why the ad taxi one was just so annoying.
Yeah, it was bad. Oh,
although the other news ones with the blocking, like that might be worse to me. Like I might
can't see the content anymore.
If I came back and it happened to me again, basically like it did to you, I'd probably never go back to the site.
Let's try it. It's gonna block me again. It's spinning forever. So I have a feeling it's gonna block. Oh, it won't.
That just got really slow.
It got really slow. I think something's going on with their site. They're maybe under attack, so they're doing something.
It's possible.
Yeah, but that was a very, very bad experience. I didn't even do much. So yeah, I would say definitely the artnews.com was the best one. Ad taxi maybe second, but that one was very annoying to wait.
Yeah. Oh, this is weird. Why didn't this happen before? You didn't get the...
It did.
Oh, I didn't see it.
Not on this one, but the other site did it.
Okay.
Well, this one, I couldn't even get to the second page because I got blocked.
Yeah, that's right.
So I wonder if I do this, 'cause that's when I got blocked, right?
Just try to get blocked again?
Yeah. What triggered it to block me?
Yeah.
It's actually very slow. Why did it block me before? Oh, there we go. So
I mean, I have to say that's the worst. Like, you can't block real users even if you're trying to
look at it in different.
For instance, you can't get past this as a real person. Like, it didn't work.
No. Yeah, let me try it again.
Like, I can understand if you're gonna put some kind of gate or some kind of like check if you're a human. All right, so time. All right, I'm okay with that if it does work.
It works on desktop.
Oh, okay.
So when I go back to this and I got
I should never block you. Now that you proved you're a human.
You think it's gonna block me again? I still don't understand all those weird dots.
I would assume not.
Yeah, because it didn't work on tablet. So if I try to change to tablet again.
Good news is I didn't have to go to a second beer.
Well, but there's not much we. I missed one site. I had 5 sites, but we only did 4. But this one, should we look at the other one or no?
What is it? Yeah, sure. I don't know what that is.
It looked like. Hold on, let me get out of the.
Okay.
Doesn't it look very much like Chicago Tribune?
Yeah, but I think that's with the serif fonts, and I think it's hard to.
Or by WordPress.
Media news group. Okay.
Hey, they have all the. But where is the cookie consent? I didn't get it. It has cookie preference, but well, the California stuff, sure, but cookie consent.
That's weird, actually. So they're not geo detecting you.
No, didn't show up. All right, so this looks very news site-ish. This looks very similar to the.
Yeah, this is a local news. I mean, just comparing these two, the art news, obviously a bigger company owning it, but like this look compared to the other look, why couldn't you get a better looking theme?
Yeah.
Like everything about this layout is broken to me. Someone that builds, like, Like there's nothing that lines up.
Yeah. Ads. Okay, but what
But they're all like,
there's white spaces in between.
yeah.
Different formats layout now.
I mean, it was different spacing. You almost have the horizontal rules touching the ad up there.
How do we go back?
Yeah, it's
News. This is that other format. At least it's not pushing down the content down, but there's ads here, here. This is the weird one. Article. Let's go to the article.
This is good. I assume an ad will load.
Like this.
I mean, this is a good layout. I don't know why I mean, it's funny because we spend so much time fixing like the homepage and other channel pages, and now I'm complaining about theirs being bad. But the reality is, most users don't even end up on those pages.
Right.
You look at traffic, everyone just they're coming in from a source and they're going to an article. So I shouldn't really complain a lot about these landing pages, but internally, everyone wants these pages to look amazing. Typically. Oh, so is that what's wrong on the homepage? They don't have like a deck or a description, so it was getting centered. See how the left has a lot. So it's
this.
Yeah, I mean that layout looks not broken to me versus the homepage where it wasn't top aligned. Someone actually took time.
This is the homepage, and then the other one was
the homepage.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, this is
landing page. Yeah.
Okay.
So the landing page doesn't line up.
Okay.
So homepage lines up at least.
That's
the weird thing. The other landing page is supposed to be lining up like this.
I would think so, but even how they would. Yeah, it's still some spacing funness going on.
All right, let's do responsive check. It's not bad. This actually lines up better. There's a takeover. But it wasn't right away.
So you clicked the account?
No, I didn't. It just popped up.
That's weird.
Yeah. And lifestyle for the one we had. So yeah, this lines up better. It's just desktop doesn't line up. All right. I'll just go to the phone. Yeah, I think mobile and
that's fine.
Tablet is fine. It's just the desktop. And I would think that this site probably would be more desktop than.
It's hard to say. I mean, percent wise is always going to be more mobile, but during the day, I bet more people are coming, like looking at it from the office as typical. But I'm going to say now, seeing this one, like other than some layout issues, nothing irritates me.
Right.
Like this is definitely a solid number too.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a weird way of saying things.
Right.
Hard
to use is the first. Well, I guess best one. This is the number 2.
I mean, they even have the right, like they're not shifting the content. Like click on an article again. They've got the right spacing coded in there that the article's not shifting. I'm reading the headline and the ad loads in fine. That's a little distracting, but that's what Google is wants us to do, right? So I'm not like having to follow headlines all over the place. They did it right. Yeah,
they did it right. So it's number 2. Third is ad taxi, which although I think ad taxi and don't just DC News Now and You're Based in, they're all kind of like in this bottom 3.
Yeah, getting blocked as if you're not a human and then it not working to be able to get to it is like you can't get past that. Like literally can't as a user get past it.
All right. So the key takeaways: don't block people, especially for this media.
Don't block real people. Be a little more lenient and let some more bots in if you have to, I guess. But
and then so with the other ad taxi, don't make everything move. There's too much movements going on, and the image is way too big. And then
it shouldn't take seconds to load.
Right. It took
if you have no third party.
Right. Especially with no ads going on. And the chatbot constantly disrupting.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. So that's our episode. Anything you want to add?
Are we going to review the AI website builder that I did?
Do you want to share?
I don't know. Can I share?
Yeah.
This will be a short one. This might be an outtake.
Okay.
Your I want to share screen.
All right.
It's weird because I see it over there. So I tried out the WordPress.com AI website builder.
Okay.
Just to see, since it just got announced, let's see if it's better than all the other tools out there, right?
Okay.
So I'll hold my first impressions until we kind of get through it. But it's hard to walk through it, but I did from start to scratch, it took me a couple minutes.
Okay.
I was able to kind of pick a color, a couple color palettes, so it would have been able to do that. All the copy was generated by me saying, let me find it. Really simple. Like, we're a WordPress support services company. We want to do a low cost plan. Like, just put up a random site, right? And we call our plan Worry Free. Just some typos, not the way we like to do it. Worry Free by Endeavor. So it created all the content, all the copy, all the images, which will be funny in a minute.
Okay.
Of course. So pretty typical kind of B2B looking site, but not super impressive to me.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, kind of 2024, 2025 theme with some Gutenberg blocks thrown in there, basically. Like, this is a pet peeve of mine, the way all these themes create, like, you have to disable. Like, who puts the text of their, like, here? It's always just a logo.
Yeah.
Right? Like, why do that? Like, do it the opposite if you're going to do an AI builder. But again, yeah, kind of cool. In a few minutes, it generated all this stuff for me. It created a couple of pages. Oh, I'm in preview mode, so maybe not. I don't know how that works. Still seeing the right one?
I'm still seeing the
a different tab. Obviously, performance, there's no images, so it's going to be fast. So if I go, created a service page, that's kind of cool. A bunch of copy that you'd have to check out. My biggest thing is if people are going to create sites like this, I guarantee they're not going to copy edit them. They're going to be some random stuff. So I happen to be looking at the kind of details, and I clicked on the contact page. A little shocking for some, but kind of cool. Connect with us. Line break, that's kind of weird, but whatever. Then I click, what the heck? This is supposed to be a business site. So yeah, maybe check your check the AI selection of images and copy really closely. That's what I have to say about this one. I'm not scrolling down again.
That's some sort of a non-profit site images.
Some of it, but then yeah, there's something else down there.
Yeah, I need to blur that part.
I mean,
it looked like
know
it's
what the other ones were too.
Service page.
Like, yeah, if I was you're right. If I was like a non-profit NGO type, those would be. I don't know where they got their images from. Regardless, I would want to check every single word based on that one image.
Okay.
Which I have not yet, so I'm not sharing this link to anyone else.
See, it does really look like some sort of a non-profit type of.
I wonder if I did another one, if it would be this is different, but it only created 3 pages for me, I think. I didn't really look at the homepage.
Homepage images, you get that, it looks like.
Yeah. I do not know.
All right, maybe it's just I don't know. I don't want to assume anything.
It kind of made up services too. I didn't come up with any of these. These are interesting. I guess it kind of knew that. Testimonial generated by AI.
Oh, well, I'm going to drink for that. All right. Well, that it kind of spin up the site that quickly, but it comes with the price. It looks like all the images are weird. The contents are not there.
Yeah, can you imagine how much time it would take to then
redo all that?
Edit all of the content?
Right. Yeah, and the design's very generic, and it doesn't even look like 2024, 2025. It looks like 2014.
Okay, yeah.
It's not, because the recent ones, I used 2025 for putting our Boozy browsing site.
Mm-hmm.
I use 2025 theme out of the box. So it's very different looking.
I wonder if it would. I'm sure it has it's WordPress.com, so it's gonna be.
Okay. Yeah. So I used
H4. Who knows? Anyway, that's a good way to end.
All right. That was fun.
Yep.
All right. So that was our episode, and I don't know.
Finished mine.
Yeah.
Thank you to me buying my own beer from New Belgium. Maybe we can get sponsors from some companies.
But this was fun, and then hopefully this was a little more informative than before. We'll try to structure more. Any feedback is welcome, and we'll try to structure more on that. All right, then.
Yeah, talk to you later.
Bye.